Our former executive director, CEO, was instrumental in bringing High Five to Alberta, and we wanted to do something to honor his legacy with us as an association and to indicate the commitment that we as an association have to children and youth in this province. So that's why the award was created. So delighted to be able to have the Calgary Police Service receive the award this year. They are such an amazing organization to work with. You would think that they as police are not interested in connecting with children and youth, and completely the opposite.
So I think when you walk in as a facilitator to a group of police in the morning, it can be a fairly daunting experience, especially when there's 25 of them looking right at you. However, as kind of the day went on and we kind of warmed up as a group, it was really fantastic to see a lot of those barriers come down and just see how fun and caring these individuals are who really have dedicated their lives to community policing, and I think that was just so fantastic.
The High Five program allowed my beat members to get the education that they needed in order to be able to, I guess, interact better with the kids in the school. It's an elementary school, so they're kindergarten to grade 6, and so some of the members had no kids, and so this gave them some really good structured knowledge base to be able to interact with these kids.
What we heard from the officers is that when we build relationships with officers that are not necessarily based on negative things, it's better for the officers, and it's certainly better for kids and families. And I think that's what we're telling together. We're telling families and kids that we care about them. And it's not always a negative relationship, that police are there to help and support. That's why they're called the police service, not the police department, because they are there to serve and protect. And by doing this, they're demonstrating that particular attribute.
When you're working frontline, sometimes you lose track of the fact that when police are called to anywhere, people aren't happy, right? And so it's so important for us to be part of things that are happy. And the International Avenue Beat Team and the Integrated School Support Project has allowed them to see the community in its best rather than at its worst, which is when we normally see it.
We want our kids to grow up well, and every interaction that a child has with a positive adult is so good for them. So, you know, even from a leisure center perspective, we would want to see all of our staff in the building trained, whether you're maintenance or concession, because we all have that ability to connect with kids. And we want to make sure that we do it in a way that tells kids that they are important. So there's lots of applicability with High Five.
And all the things that they taught them in the High Five program on how to engage kids and keep them motivated and even just learning how to interact with a child, right, is really important for us as police, because it gives the kids such a positive image and reduces the fear that they might have for the police.